Hello, everyone. It's DebraSue, Glass City Talent 419 with Toledo to the World with DebraSue. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this Thursday, as every Thursday. Today, we have a very interesting Toledo native who has a business here in Toledo, Ohio that I think you should know about because their food is absolutely wonderful. It is soul food, if you will. So I think those of you who are looking for a great place to eat are going to enjoy this discussion that we have today. Again, I want to welcome all of my Facebook users, my Instagram users, my YouTube users, and my Roku viewers as well. Welcome, everyone, and thank you always. From the beginning of the show, I always say thank you for your support and thank you for joining me. So today we have the owner of Bertha Mays, who is here in Toledo, Ohio, and this is Nolan Hych. Am I saying that last name right, Nolan?
Hych.
Okay, I said it right because sometimes I have to double check just to make sure, but because I call you Nolan, so Nolan Hych. Okay, and Bertha Mays. Let's talk about the ideology first of all of Bertha Mays. How do you come up with that name? Is that name significant of something?
Yes, my mom's name. My mom's name is Bertha, and I just wanted to honor her and give her flowers while she was still alive, and just put her name out there because all the work she's done for me and my family.
What a nice thing to do. And does she come to the restaurant and eat often, or do you put her in the kitchen?
She comes in from time to time, and she don't really go in the kitchen, but she'll come in and do a lot of pointing,
I
making
heard
sure
that.
everything is okay.
That's what moms do. That's what they do to make sure we're on point. Exactly. So let me ask you something. I know you want to honor your mom and you started this restaurant business. Was this a dream of yours, or was this something you've always wanted to do? Or, what? I know your mom was the motivation behind it, but what made you take that final step that you really wanted to do something like this?
Well, I tried a few things in the past, and then this restaurant opportunity came along, and I just went for it. Just to watched her do a lot of cooking and everything, and just went out on a limb and say, hey, let's try this.
Now, you say you watched your mom. Did you cook also?
No, I didn't do a whole lot of cooking, but just
Okay.
small things.
So you know what? Then the motivation behind this really is to honor your mom, because most people who go into the restaurant business do it because they cook already, because they're chefs or they're wannabe chefs, or they just enjoy cooking a certain type of food, whether it's Italian or soul food or what have you. So when you opened the restaurant, Bertha Mays Restaurant, did you actually get in the kitchen and cook, or did you hire someone to cook what you wanted? And how did you come up with the menu?
Well, we had the menu and all the recipes and stuff already, and then the cook that's in there, she's been around the family for a while, and we just put two and two together and came up with everything.
Yeah, sounds like the timing was just perfect for you to do it. All the circumstances were right.
Yeah, when we first started out, we got started right before COVID hit, so that slowed a lot of things down. We just stuck at it and kept going and weathered the storm.
Well, I tell you what, you guys really are the talk of the town because you have some of the best fish I think I've ever tasted. And I know you guys have other things. Let's talk about the types of things that you have on your menu.
Okay, well, we specialize in fish, like you said. We have catfish, walleye, we have grouper, we have lake perch, we have bluegill, and this week coming up we'll have whiting, and then we have wings. We have a smash burger that's pretty good. Then our sides, we have okra, coleslaw, grits, spaghetti, fries, hush puppies. Not a real big meal. We keep it kind of small and consistent.
Well, you know what? When it's good, that's all you need, because typically when you have the type of lineup that you have, that's what people want to see every week. Most people when they go to a specialty restaurant like yours, they usually go because you have the same menu of the things that they like, and a lot of people don't like those bunch of changes. And yours kind of coincides with I've been to a couple of soul food restaurants in Detroit. And that's pretty much the lineup that they have too. And they have people drive from hundreds of miles to come and just get that particular thing because they do it the best, you know. So I'd like to think that you do it the best in Toledo. You know, we don't create competition, but you know, what is commerce without competition, right?
Right, right.
Right. So where are you well, first thing I want to ask you besides your location, because most people know where you are, but for those of you who don't, because I have a lot of listeners who are out of town, and some of my people up in Detroit, you know, you guys are here almost every other weekend. You come down for an event or two. So come down and visit Bertha Mays. We're going to get to the address in just a second. But Nolan, what I wanted to ask you was, you know, since you didn't have any prior experience with this, and you really wasn't really in the family, you know, to do this is a milestone for your family. What do you think was your biggest competition to even decide to do this? What was your biggest, I don't even want to say competition, I want to say obstacle. What was the biggest obstacle you had to overcome to do something like this?
Well, it's a lot of paperwork involved. We had, you know, find out how to get the proper funding, you know, some of the funding that we have received, you know, because, you know, we started out hard from, like I said, ground up, got a lot of money, you know, and just finding all the resources in Toledo to help us out. That was the biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing, I think, for most small businesses, is getting the funding to help your dream, you know, become a reality. And you're definitely making it happen. And I personally watch you, you know, hustle and do your thing. I think you have a wonderful team that you put together to include your significant others in your family. And, you know, I see you guys being around for a very, very long time. So let's talk about your location. Where are you located?
We're located at 840 North Summit Street, Toledo, Ohio. That's 43604. That's on the corner of Summit and Locust.
Summit and Locust. You're right in the heart of where everything is happening right now, because we've had a lot of development happen down in that area. We've had Ostrich Town, obviously. We have the new pickleball facility, your facility, and you know, Summit is really booming right now with a lot of prospective businesses that I think a lot of folks in Toledo are going to enjoy this summer. So, do you have anything special planned for the summer? Well, you guys are right in the middle of a great location right there, high traffic area. Do you have anything planned for the summer? Any you know, specialty menus, any events coming up? Because you have I know you have a yard there, and you do some things down there to attract folks around the holidays. You don't have to provide specifics, but what's your plans for summer?
Yeah, summer we got as far as on the menu, we'll probably be introducing our shrimp. You know, putting that on the menu, and as far as, you know, entertainment, we're trying to bring some local entertainment down, you know, do a little jazz, things of that nature.
Yeah, we'd love to have that back in our atmosphere in this area again. You know, especially the outside entertainment. We love to see that. We used to have a lot of it, and then of course the economy kind of tanked for a half a minute or two, and now with us coming back up, we love to see that. So, love to hear that aspect. Let me ask you this: by the way, yes, I want to see the shrimp, okay? Because I'm going to be down. What kind of shrimp are you going to have? The jumbo shrimp, or what kind of shrimp is that going to be?
We're undecided right now which type, but it definitely will be good.
Okay. What kind of side are you gonna serve with the shrimp?
We probably keep pretty much the same size for right now.
Okay. All right. You have coleslaw?
Yes, we do. Homemade.
Yeah, see, I'm going to put my order in right when I'm going to wait on the shrimp, though, because I love shrimp, so I'm going to wait on that. But it sounds like it's just going to be great.
We also will be bringing the fried green tomatoes back this summer, too.
Yes. Now, how long have you been there on the Summit Street location?
It'll be 2 years in June.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely time to talk about Bertha Mays. You guys have a little experience under your belt at this point. You're bringing in some specialty plates, and you know, talking about some summertime entertainment. You sound like you've been a veteran to the business already. You don't sound like a newbie to the business to me at all.
I've been watching and learning.
Watching and learning.
And then taking a lot of notes.
Yeah, and you're following through. I love that. I absolutely. So now let me ask you this, because I do know that you have. Sometimes it takes this, because I've gone through it myself. You have to work a secular job to kind of pitch in until things get off the ground. How do you manage your time between work, working a job, and then working the restaurant, and then you have family obviously to take care of, and you have a wife to take out and honeymoon every now and then.
Mhm.
So how do you draw the balance between that type of a schedule?
It ain't easy. It's just hard work and determination. When want things to get done, you just gotta get it done one way or the other.
Yeah.
Managed to get a little rest here and there, but not much. But it's all worth it.
Yeah, it also helps to have a supportive team. You have support from your significant other and certain family members, so it absolutely helps to have that. When someone is trying to start a business like this, because you really have started this business from the ground up, what is the most important thing you can deliver as far as encouraging somebody to get into this? And maybe you don't encourage it, but however it goes, would you encourage new business in restaurantship, or would you discourage it?
So I will always encourage it and tell them to stick with it. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a lot of hard days, and just hang in there and seek out all the resources you can. Like SBDC down at the Chambers of Commerce, they do an excellent job as far as resources and help, and they're looking for new people that's looking to start up, new businesses and whatnot. Just reach out to them and just go for it.
Yeah. Despite the fact that we have a questionable economy right now, it is encouraging to know that, the small business uh, uh, small business association that they're actually looking for people to help get them started in business. I think that's an encouragement number one right there. So let me ask you this: how do you handle keeping everybody in place and avoiding a revolving door? Because a lot of times when you get started in business, let's just face it, the paychecks are not that big when you first start out, and a lot of times you have to take a cut to pay other people. So how do you keep your people in play to keep the place going versus having to hire, let's say, a new cook every 6 months, or a new cash register every 3 months? How do you manage to keep those people loyal to you?
Well, our team, we're pretty much family. We get along well. We care about each other. That's the main thing. And just you know got to treat them with the utmost respect, because without them, we couldn't function. So they're a major part of the program. We just got to keep it that way.
That's right. I'm really happy to hear that, because I know even with my team, especially in the early stages, I had no money coming in,
Yeah.
with Glass City Talent. And a lot of it was me supporting the venture out of my own pocket. But I will tell you, even though I couldn't necessarily afford to pay people, I had a lot of people who volunteered their
Hmm.
time in what I was trying to do, and that really helped me get not just Glass City Talent off the ground, but as the nonprofit, as well as some of the other business ventures that I was trying to get going, and still keeping going. So that's a
Yeah.
good thing, though. I'm happy, very happy to hear that, because families sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
You just happen
It's
to have that one. You have a lot of supportive friends too, though, don't you?
yeah. I have a lot of friends that they'll come in and help me out if needed. And with my main team, without them and my wife, is they help me out a whole lot.
That's
'Cause
right.
it's like you said, it's not easy.
Right. It's not. Shout out to Pam for being the supportive. They always say behind a good man is a better woman. So I think I agree with that, because I happen to know her, and she's a fantastic lady. And believe it or not, sometimes some folks wouldn't agree, some men in particular, but without a supportive wife, it's very hard to go it alone in a business, especially a very competitive business. I try not to talk a whole lot about competition, because you want to let what you do stand on its own. I'm sure you feel the same, right?
Right.
Yeah, because we have open competition, but when you're good, you'll draw good customers that are loyal to you as well.
Yeah, we're not, it's we don't look at it as a competition thing at all. Everybody that's in the business does well at what they do. So
Hmm.
we, you know, we friends with a lot of other business owners and everything. We patronize them and they patronize us. So
Hmm. I love to hear that because I always say Toledo is big enough for everybody to make it. We just have to support each other. Competition is healthy. Healthy competition is good, but you know what? Competitive, crab in the bucket situation is not so good. And we have more than enough space in Toledo for all of us to do well, especially when we're good at what we do. And Bertha Mays is definitely good at what it does, and I'm so happy that you took some time with me today to talk about your restaurant. Before we close, is there anything you'd like folks to know about yourself or Bertha Mays that you want to talk about right now before we end the show?
just come if you haven't tried us, come check us out. We aim to please, and we treat everyone with respect. When you walk in the doors, your family. So if you haven't tried us, come check us out. And the ones that has tried us, we thank you, and we're gonna keep making the community proud.
And you have dine-in also, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And let everybody know one more time. Let's talk about the address.
Address 840 North Summer Street, Toledo, Ohio 43604. And we're open Thursday through Sunday as of right now. Thursday 11 to 6, Friday and Saturday 11 to 8, and Sunday 1 to 6.
And do you have an online platform or online presence?
Yes, you can Google, and we also DoorDash.
Okay, and can we find you on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube?
Yes, we're on Facebook and Instagram, Bertha Mays Kitchen.
Okay, and you DoorDash. Wow. Okay, that's the ticket right there.
Yeah, check us out.
You DoorDash. Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, listen, thank you for being on the show. I hope I didn't miss any impertinent information. I want to encourage everyone, when you get a chance, please go ahead and stop by Bertha Mays. This is one of our little gems in the city of Toledo, Ohio. I want to invite all my Detroit people down, all my Cincinnati and Columbus people. Come on down. Come on down and support this business. They have terrific food. They have some of the best fish I've ever had, and I'm definitely looking forward to the new shrimp on the menu. Come on down and support. And for you Toledo, Ohio people, definitely get right there on the corner of Summit and Locust, and get over and support these people, because we got some really, really good folks in the city of Toledo that are here to serve you, Toledo. They're here to serve you. They want to serve you and want to give you good, healthy food, and make some friends along the way with these fine people. Nolan, thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Now, until next week, we will see you at 6 o'clock, same time, same channel. Thank you all for joining. Bye-bye.